welcome back. And if you're new here, then welcome to the Tristan channel. And I'm trying to get. I've got a new seat, so my angle's a bit funny. And so, at the moment, we're doing this video. It's not going to be a major issue because I'm not making money at the moment. So, but it probably will because the algorithm get done copyright, but not a red flag one where it's like, you know, it will, you know, not to the point where it threatens your account. You know, you get those flagged warnings and that. It's just a standard thing. It basically will say copyrighted. However, it'll say underneath, you know, people allow you to use the content. However, you know, obviously I can't keep doing it when I get, you know, enough subscribers and have a membership, etc. Whatever. So also I've had to pick you know, people said, you know, people might be going, oh, why is it not a new video recording because I'd like to be respectful. And that's, of course, the person who's done it. So I've got something stuck right in my throat. I can't shift it. Sorry. Unless I've been sent a message by the content creator saying, "Oh, we've just brought this out video. We don't mind you reacting to it, etc." So I try to get a video that's months old that people have already had a chance to see already. I can't remember if I've seen this one, so we're just going to run with it. This one's but yeah, so yeah, I was asked to react to Twin Paranormal. The reason why I haven't done it in a while, because obviously it kept doing copyright or whatever sort of thing. And although there was one that didn't flag up. I think it's an algorithm. I'm not sure if it's because of the music they use, or it could be a number of things in that which the algorithm picks up. It's so bloody annoying me. Because of any video, there are videos I've had that done where it's kind of like I've actually had messages from the channel saying, "Oh, it's just YouTube software. You know, we have no problem ourselves you reacting to our stuff." So. So I was asked to react to Twin Paranormal. This one is our terrifying encounter of a skinwalker. Now, I just want to put out there, because I am a member of the Ghost Gang on their channel. But I'm not, straight off the bat, I'm not holding my hopes up for it, because just like so many paranormal, and I think I said this in another video when I've been doing reactions, nothing against them, but the problem is when people go, "Oh, caught a demon on video," or "Skinwalker captured on video," you spend nearly over an hour watching the footage and there's no evidence. You know what I mean? So I hate that, because that's basically clickbait. And whilst yes, it gets you viewers, it is I can't step well. From a principled point of view, it's just clickbait. You wouldn't do it. You know what I mean? It's like if I any investigation that I do, and I probably will do one soon at some point. You know, I wouldn't put something in the title unless, of course, you know what I mean. My last one I did, my first ever one I did for the channel, Knowlton Church. I basically just called it Knowlton Church Haunting. You know, investigation. I didn't say ghost caught at Knowlton Church. You know what I mean? So, and I think it's a not dickish. I'm not judging the people harsh. Don't mean it's a harsh way, and I'm not trying to judge people harshly, but it is kind of a dickish thing to do, where you make someone sit through 2 hours of investigation, and there's nothing in the title. The other thing as well, it annoys me as well, because I touch wood, because the universe likes to screw you over if you poke it, right? But off the bat, from studying the occult and stuff like that, and I'm still studying it at the moment, don't get wrong, my study's not finished. It's an ongoing, you know, it's like spirituality, it's like an ongoing process. And it's annoying as well, because Wyatt has the writings of the, you know, like the Keys of Solomon and stuff like that. But demons are not real. And it's like people, they bang on about voodoo, videos you hear them bang on, not the Twin Paranormal, but just investigators in general. But especially America, they bang on about witchcraft, voodoo. Voodoo is not even evil. It's a religion that honours your ancestors. It's, what I mean? And the herbal, medicinal aspect of that is hoodoo, which we work with plants, stuff like that. It's a religion. It's not anything evil. You know what I mean? And witchcraft isn't even real. It's Wicca. The only real witches today are Wicca. Anything beyond that, it's like witch hunting. During Salem, and here in the UK, where it's just innocent women, or anyone. It wasn't just women; it was men and women. Anyone who opposed the church, basically. If you're a scientist, you're accused of being a witch. So it's more to do with control and oppression rather than, oh, there was actually hocus pocus. You know what I mean? So I can't stand it when they go on about that. Oh, this site was allegedly this. And you can see where I'm going with it. You know what I mean? So it's like, and also demons. The thing about demons, I've done a video on it as well. So if you scroll down, it's not that far. As you know, Christianity took over things by force. Most festivals, which is quite funny because they go out, December 25th being the birthday of Jesus. It wasn't. But when, and I'm sorry to waffle, but I like to interject something so you learn something. Learn something as well. You know what I mean? But as you know, when Christianity took over the Western world, forced in by the Romans, they had all these gods. So they went, oh, what do we do with these gods? And I mean, the main gods are pretty much taken from Zeus and all these other things, but all these, because loads of gods that exist, it's like Ricky Gervais said, there's thousands of gods that exist. So what they did is they took all those gods and made them into angels, and they thought, oh God, there's too many here. What are we going to do here? Oh no, we'll cut them in half. That lot is angels, that lot is demons. It's like Astaroth. Astaroth is actually a goddess. Is actually not necessarily. Well, I mean, technically, these beings are non-binary and they're not humanoid in shape. But according to scripture, it's just Western Anglicized stereotype. Oh, look, attractive, and it looks like it's something more like from a manga film or something like that. So they're essentially non-binary, but it's like Astaroth is actually Astarte, who in many ways is like a branch. If you look at follow the branch, it's like Joseph Campbell's monomyth. It's like if you look at the birth of Jesus, that matches Dionysus. All these other gods have this. Horus is a popular, famous one. His life story matches that Jesus, because it's the one. So how it's the face of it? Was it the? Oh man, the Man of 1,000 Faces. Is another one from Joseph Campbell. Is that what it's called? Well, yeah, it's the same. It's like a monomyth. It's the same story. It's the same story, but the character's name, the character's name changed. So yeah, so this whole idea of demons, it's like, the thing is, I also point out, if you got, like I say, if this, because I'm open-minded, I'm not saying I don't want to put my stamp on it, but if ghosts are real and all that sort of thing, then it's most likely that some negative entity is basically saying they're a demon because they know you believe in that shit. If I was going to feed off your energy, or if I wanted to scare you and I was a spirit, that's something I would say, wouldn't it? There's also the language thing as well, because people say, oh, what's this negative force? And back then they might have said demonic, but then again, demon is also the word demon comes from the word daemon, which actually is another word for ghost. It's the spirit that's trapped between heaven and earth. And also the word demon as well means a being of supreme, a supreme being. So God, Sorry. So yeah, but my main problem with Twin Paranormal, I love them to bits, but lately they've been having videos like, oh, demon caught on camera and things like that, and there's been no fruit, no delivery, which just annoys me. The investigations are good. I love them. It's it's hard not to like them, you know what I mean? So just them being likeable makes you sit for it, but it does frustrate me because it's like I'm sat through 2 hours of voice box knocking, and which is okay. That's, you know, they still produce good stuff, but I'm like, at the same time, it ruins my enjoyment of it if I'm thinking, oh, you've called it this. Okay, come on, deliver the goods. You know what I mean? So, but anyway, so yeah, I'm not holding my hopes up, and it's probably why, apart from the copyright, why I haven't reacted to them that much, because it's kind of like, or any other investigation. I mean, Mindseed TV, bless them, I love them, but with Mindseed, they've been exposed. There's been so many videos where it's been exposed. There's quite a few bits that, you know. So, without further ado, as requested by some of the subscribers, we're going to react to I'm going to react to Mindseed, not Mindseed, to Twin Paranormal's Scary Experience of Skinwalker.
Oh shit! Fort Churchill, evil incarnate, has irresistible symbolic force.
Oh my God.
No way! That would come up right now.
Aztec death whistle. I've got one of them. Weird thing is, when you blow it, it doesn't sound like quite chilling. If you stand on the other side of someone blowing it, oh, so that gives me the chicken.
Yeah, dude,
This is just insane.
Is the evil entity that you're talking about a skinwalker?
Yes, oh my God.
Well, guess who was these tape recorders? Why is it only those vintage ones? Because they said, oh, this is the best sort. It's like, do you realise how much they cost? If you've got the money, yeah, and jog on, yeah, you can buy them, you know, and hang it about. You can get the cheap ones, but the problem is it's because they're most likely broken, and then you have to send them off to get fixed by an electric, you know, some, you know, people who fixes radios and shit. But it's kind of like, they're bloody expensive, and what's the difference between that and a modern one? You know what I mean? Because a modern one could do is just as good. It works the same principle. Both digital. That's a digital one. It's an 80s or 90s digital retro recorder. There's no difference. You know what I mean? So it's like, is it because the old ones, they go, and you can manipulate that to say, oh, it said this? I don't know. Because sometimes I hear recordings, they use it, and I'm like, I didn't hear that. You know what I mean? And the problem is, if you put things over it, then that auto-suggestion will help you and your brain make sense of that, if you understand.
About the devil not as a symbol, but as an actual willful being that can not only affect human events, but enter human bodies.
No offence, but only in America, baby. Thing is, we do have nut jobs over here in terms of religion, but we do understand now in the UK that witches are not real, and all this other stuff isn't. You know, that was medieval Britain. You know what I mean? Dark Ages, Victorian medieval, that sort of genre. You know what I mean? And yet in America, they're still banging on about witchcraft. Almost like, get yourself sorted out, America. Come on. They don't. Salem is over, okay? And I don't. Sorry, I'm only teasing you. I don't mean it. Don't take what I say to heart. Even though there is some sense in what I'm saying, because it's kind of like, come on. It's like, oh wow! As you can see from my videos, religion and politics don't mix. Especially if your religion, it's like, there's nothing wrong with Christianity, but the Christianity in America is not very Christian, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? So, but there's a reason why there's a catchphrase saying only in America. It's because you're believing in shit that's medieval. You know what I mean? It's like, we have Christianity over here, but they don't go on and go, oh, witchcraft, oh. It's like, if they have bad luck on the lottery, they don't think, oh, I've been cursed by a demon, or, you know what I mean? I'm exaggerating, but you know what I mean? But yeah, don't take what I say to heart. You know, there's some sense and truth to what I'm saying, but don't take it to heart and be offended, okay? I have friends who are American. I love people from America. That's what I'm saying, getting sorted, right?
Hey! You just got tricked. My turn. Guys. No.
Those two guys are cool. Is Explorer Josh? Can't remember the other one. One of them's in Britain. Britain. I can't remember. Fort Churchill.
Alright guys, it is time that we do another Skinwalker video. We are joined here with Seth Borden and Exploring with Josh. Yeah! We're excited to be here, by the way. Thanks for,
too.
Yeah, taking us out.
This is gonna be scary as
We're breaking shit all over YouTube, bro. So once
Honestly,
you guys get into this, you're stuck. More or less, we brought these guys because we are still trying to prove everything we can. We've obviously done Skinwalker videos where pretty much the proof has come to the plate, and just, I don't know if there is any more to prove. But we're here.
I hate to point out something on this one, but no. The thing is, I'm not saying it isn't proof, but voices on the voice box saying, "Oh, there is a Skinwalker," that's not proof. Watching an Air Force pilot filming an object that's defying the laws of aerodynamics, that's proof. He's actually caught it on camera. Plus, they haven't yet caught a demonic entity or a Skinwalker on camera. No one has yet. It got apart from people have compilations where they send in clips and they see a shadow, as Casper would say, a shadow bastard, but not actual investigators. You know what I mean? Not even bloody the Ghost Adventures. Mind you, the Ghost Adventures are fake as f, but as shit. But
At Churchill, and last time when we went to Churchill, it was just a normal ghost hunt. But then we started getting stories from a lot of locals who watch our stuff, telling us that this is Skinwalker Land. Guys, before we do jump into the history, please check both of their channels out. They will be down in this video's description.
I love you.
With that being said, let's get into the history.
A shapeshifter, known to be a person or being able to change their physical form at will. Tonight we make a return to Churchill after 1 year. And the reason why we are making this return is because we dealt with what is known to be a Skinwalker. And this is where it all started.
Say something.
Okay, the thing I'm confused with, right, is don't get me wrong, definitions and stuff like that change over time, but especially in American culture, my impression of Skinwalker, and they do bring up Native American Indians, but the thing about Skinwalker, essentially with the Native Americans, is I can't remember the exact details because this is I'm going way back in my filing cabinet here, but in general, it could be any spirit animal they were of. So if your spirit animal was an eagle, you could change into an eagle. This was usually done during drug trips, so it wasn't actual physical. This is the other thing as well. People going about Skinwalkers. When Native Americans became Skinwalkers, they were doing it on peyote and stuff like that. They were off their tits. They didn't literally physically do it. It's like a dream quest, a vision quest. So, but anyway, but in terms of the mythical and the Skinwalker, as far as my understanding goes, it was a Native American who could turn into a wolf, basically a werewolf.
That will make my day.
Fort Churchill, evil incarnate, has irresistible symbolic force. What about the devil not as a symbol, but as an actual willful being that can not only affect human events, but enter human bodies?
These animals are incredibly strong, and they can very easily kill or seriously injure a person.
This location was...
The other thing is America is what I love, and I've said it in other videos before, is you have Bigfoot sightings and all that sort of shit. And I'm kind of like, guys, seriously, these areas you're reporting, these weird creatures, are notorious for having wolves, bears. Bears can stand up on two legs. I don't live in these countries, yet I watch wildlife programs. Chances are 97% of these sightings are wild animals. And I find it funny that people who live in these areas forget that there's bears. Like, I saw a Bigfoot. It could be just a black bear, mate. Seriously, the first thing that comes to your brain is a Bigfoot, not holy shit, that's a black bear. Either prospect's exciting, scary, because the thing is, it's like if it was a black bear and then it's not intimidated by you, din din Fido, as the saying goes. I mean, but yeah. The other thing about the devil as well, the devil is a Roman Catholic creation. If you actually look at the Bible, there's no mention of him at all. in terms of, if you trace back his origins, so he's actually, in the Old Testament, he was always, and still is, according to the actual scripture, an agent of God. The idea was, he was my analogy of him is like this: he's like Q from Star Trek. He would come down and create mischief, or looks like he's doing bad things, but what he's actually doing is putting you through a trial to test your faith. That was the idea. It's like this idea of hell. Hell doesn't actually exist in the Bible. It's a new thing in terms of when they edited the Bible. So that, because according to Jesus, the hell was the absence of God, not some fiery pit you go to. Albeit, in some cultures, the idea of hell is it's basically a testing ground where it's like basically like a prison, except the difference is you go there and you can be rehabilitated, and if you've learnt your mistake or whatever, you know, you've been cleansed, as it were, then you can pass on to heaven. If not, you just stay in there. So it's like a testing ground. But the whole idea of the devil, or Samael, as he's called, the left hand of God, or the right hand, I'm not sure if it's Michael, you know, anyway, as he was testing people. It's like Job. What I like about the story about Job is like, yeah, everyone focuses on what the devil did, but it overlooks the thing that God instigated it, because he wanted to win a bet. There's a kind of irony as well, because if Jesus did take Samael upon his offer, who knows? He wouldn't have got crucified. I mean, looking back at it, if I was Jesus and I looked at the way Christianity's turned into now, an institution of hate, and I'm not saying that Jesus actually existed, but I'm being respectful and meeting people halfway. If Jesus saw the state of Christianity now, I'm pretty sure he wouldn't have crucified himself. He would be like, nope, I'm going to need to get a bloodline going so they could carry on my teachings, because what a mess, you know. Okay.
Was the very first time we had ever dealt with anything like this.
Built in 1861, the whole point of this fort was to protect early settlers during their expansion out west. During this time, a lot of conflicts with the Native Americans would happen while the settlers were trying to cross their land.
It was also a very important stop for the Pony Express and a supply depot for the Union during the Civil War. Unfortunately, there was a couple of horrible events that would happen during this time, starting with two men who had kidnapped and attacked a couple of the Native American women in that area.
I miss something we never had, you know.
I wouldn't be... Oh, thought my screen was going funny. I wouldn't be surprised if it's the music in this video that's doing it.
Lying apathetic in my...
And killed the settlers that were involved with taking their people. A little while later, after learning of what had happened in retaliation, the group of settlers created their own little vigilante army and did exactly the same thing. They went and attacked the Native Americans, which ultimately led to two major battles. These battles would later be called the Paiute War, and it was the worst conflict between the U.S. military and the Native Americans in Nevada's history.
But what they don't tell you is how gruesome things actually got. After the Second War, when the Union had won, they had proceeded to go gather their fallen soldiers. Upon discovery, they had found a lot of their soldiers missing their heads. And this was very strange because...
Sorry, I just want to pause this, because I've had a thought recently, and don't hate me for this, but I had a random thought in my brain. I mean, it's not the first time I've had it, but I always felt that... I was thinking, because they are the original Americans, because they're Native Americans, wouldn't the most American thing be, or to do, would be to have a Native American Indian as the President of the United States? The other interesting thing as well, that would probably sort out all the inequality issues, the environment, and all that kind of thing, because they have that attitude. If you're LGBTQ+, they have no problem with that. They also care about the earth. Be interesting, wouldn't it? So climate change solved, inequality gotten rid of. Problem solved, mate.
The Native Americans didn't really ever do this during their previous wars. And to add to the mystery, these heads weren't found until months later, miles away in a canyon.
Speculations say that after the Second War, when the Native Americans had lost, they obviously weren't too happy about that. So they placed a curse on the land and the people that inhabited the land that was taken from them. And rumor has it a monster came to collect on that curse.
Wolfman.
I'm not done, I'm not.
Wolfman, huh? What are we looking at?
Residents there say they've heard...
I'm sorry, did you see it? I didn't see it. Potato quality.
unusual animal sounds at night, and several ATV riders say they've seen unusual looking creatures in the distance.
To this day, when people go and visit...
I'm sorry to keep interjection, but I've got to react, to be fair. Sorry, but I've got to react. That's the point of reacting. If you want to go to the channel and watch it on thing, but this is a reaction, so I do apologise, but yeah, at the same time, anyway. But what makes you laugh as well, I noticed on Mine CTV, they had, was at the Witch House, and they had the screaming. People in the comments were like, yeah, that's, I think it was a cougar or mountain lion. They make those noises. Again, it comes back to, don't you know your own wildlife, folks? You know what I mean? It's like strange animal noises. Yeah, it's probably natural. Over here we have, if you hear a fox make a sound, whether they're sending out a call sign or shagging, they actually sound like someone's being brutally stabbed to death. But we know it's a fox, so we don't shit ourselves. We go, bloody foxes. It's disturbing. It's a disturbing sound, but we know it's a fox.
Churchill, they will hear what sounds like somebody asking for help. And apparently, if you go to these voices, then things might end horribly for you. Our goal here tonight is to find out if any of these stories are true, and to see if we can gather any information from the spirits who did die on this land. And if we do hear a voice, then the first thing we want to do is try to find out what it is. So, let's go.
I think I've seen the previous time they came here without Josh. It's just them. They didn't capture anything. Let's see if they do this time. I'm gonna be slightly. I'm gonna enjoy it. You know, I'm gonna be fair in my critique, and I'm gonna enjoy it anyway because, like I said, they're hard bunch to not, you know. So it's kind of like, but I will be a little bit. If there's no, Skinwalker, because I'm sure some of you agree. And come on. It's like if you've got like demon or anything in your title, it doesn't matter if it exists or not. If you're gonna say I've got this, it's like Alien. I caught an alien in down Hingsbury Head or New Forest, and yet I produced yet you don't see nothing. It's like, so let's see if you do it.
Yo, guys! Whoa, the car's leaking! What's happening? Get out of the car! Everybody out of the car! Get the car! Oh shit! Yo, get the gear out. The car might catch on fire.
Holy shit, bro.
What is that?
It's coolant, bro.
Oh, it is coolant. All right, yeah.
I've never seen it come out of the...
No, me neither.
Our gear's worth more than the car, so...
Now we're on the side of the road in the desert. We're literally on our way to film at Fort Church Hill.
You guys are cursed. I hate you guys.
It's not us!
It's not us, though. Actually, low-key, though.
Low-key, we're cursed.
So yeah, that's probably
this
what
might be it. Anyways, these guys are super smart because they had their cameras out already, so they were able to pretty much catch just about everything. The car started smoking while we were driving to one of the locations. We were going to go film Fort Churchill because of some skinwalker sightings and just the stories. Yeah, and then liquid started rushing out of down here. Antifreeze, whatever the was.
I'm just happy we're all stuck out here together.
Josh said he wanted a group shot. We can definitely take one now.
Yo! We're just sticking in front of the car.
This is crazy.
Help! Help! Somebody help me! Help!
Oh, incidentally, I dug this out. It's like a little medicine bag pouching. It's got stone in it. Birthstone, Native American. Basically like a horoscope. Yeah, like Taurus and that. So, and mine's a beaver.
You may remember us.
Kind of fits the videos.
I don't know if you do. It's been months. But if anybody can hear me, see me, see all of these other guys. I'd like to introduce all of us. My name is Ryan.
My name is River.
My name is Wyatt.
My name is Josh.
And my name is Seth.
Now we're here so that we can try and see if anybody would like to speak with us. I don't know how long it's been since you've had a conversation. I remember the last time we had a great conversation. But we're also here to find out about this creature. Maybe it's more than one creature. We know the land is cursed. Maybe you could give us some information about this said creature that walks this land.
Okay. The other thing as well, we have to bear in mind, it's like, yeah, places are cursed and stuff like that. But this is going back to a time when people believed that. So back then it will have an effect on the people around that area. You know what I mean? So... Sorry, I've got... don't you hear them get itch right in the side, yeah, shoulder blade, you can't get to it, but yeah. So I wouldn't overly worry about a place as being allegedly cursed, you know what I mean? If anything, that's going to affect you psychologically because you've heard stories about it, but whether or not, you know what I mean?
Okay, first things first, let's bust out some devices, guys.
Already getting that vibe.
Yeah, me too. I feel like this is about to blow up this whole place with energy.
I'm going to go ahead and start with this device here. What I'd like to do is stick it in one of these windows because what I remember and what the two others remember when they were here with me is that one of you or somebody, something, was standing on the outside staring at us through the window. Now, it was that window over here, but since... Guys, where are all of you?
Did you just hear that?
Somebody was just walking on the outside of the window again.
I told you.
No way.
No, because me and Wyatt...
Shh. Hang on. Dude, look, I'm not joking. I'm not joking. No joke whatsoever. This is a flashback, bro. This was a full flashback of what just happened to us.
It was like they stepped in a bush.
Somebody just said something. Somebody just said something. We are not allowed to be in here. So if it is an actual human being...
I'm not sure what the weather and climate is there, man, but it just sounds a bit like a gust. You know what I mean? I don't know.
We might get... Somebody just said something. We are not allowed to be in here. So if it is an actual human being, we might get... I'm going to say this. Skinwalkers are very good at imitating something, okay? Like I said, if this is a human being, that's f***ing scary as shit. Right. But if this is something that's f***ing with us right now, then...
But to be fair, his hair's not moving, so there's no wind there.
That's even worse. Yeah, I don't know. This object right here in my hand, I'm going to go ahead and stick in this window. What I'd like you to do is walk up to it, hold on to this metal rod, please. What it's going to do is start buzzing and light up. I'm going to go ahead and walk away. Whenever you feel like making it go off, feel free. We're going to give some distance.
No way! No way!
I just turned off my camera.
And it makes sense. What validates is we were hearing stuff out there. What?
Oh. It's Josh's music box. Ryan crossed it. I forgot you put that there.
See how on edge we are?
We really are, guys.
Dude, I thought frickin' someone just got bit by a snake, bro.
I love it. I love it when they forget where they put devices. Like, oh.
Can you touch the REM pod again, so we know that you're here?
Use your energy, please.
No way!
They're physically grabbing it.
That's a hard grab.
See, I'm not saying there isn't stuff here. I'm not saying it is. I'm not saying it isn't. But it's just the whole, either, like those videos of, it's a demon and all sorts of stuff. You know, it could be some sort of spiritual. I mean, the other thing as well is like when you think, even if say ghosts are just like a footprint that's been laid there in time, if there's a place that's had lots of death and a lot of history, then it's going to leave some residual energy of some sort in it. So.
Bro, I know. Dude, their energy's crazy.
How about this? I've got an object, a device that you can use your words. Maybe we can find out right away who you are. Find out what is around us. Okay, guys, I'm going to go ahead and use the device, Spirit Talker. What spirits are essentially supposed to be able to do is use their energy, choose a word or a sentence, and kind of let us know what's going on. I put it in airplane mode so that there's no interference whatsoever with the world, you know?
Okay, yeah, I understand.
So I'm going to go ahead and show you what I do. Airplane mode.
Yeah, because the thing is, if you stick on airplane mode, then people can't say it's saying it's been sent to your phone, etc. You know, I mean, I always put mine on airplane mode when using any of these apps, because obviously you got the signal from the satellite, all kinds of stuff that comes in that could affect it, even if it's not transmitting words. It could represent the fluctuations and the EMF, or the, you know what I mean, would affect it to a point where it would just spout out random words and affect the results, if that makes sense.
No Wi-Fi, no service. So then I'm going to go ahead and click into my app, and then boom. And we go ahead and start it and see what they say. I'm going to go ahead and set this device, this object right here. Whatever words you want to say, sentence you want to say, please give us a sign. Whoever we heard, whoever can hear us, step over here. Use your words. Who was outside of this wall? Who was just walking? Maybe you could give us a name or just warn us about something.
Just checking to see where you were, because I was just tripping.
Did you hear it again?
I heard like a screech over there.
No, I heard it too, bro.
Yeah, but it sounded kind of like weird, like something smashing something.
Admire! Dude. They were outside the wall, dude.
And they were admiring us.
You were just checking us out, huh? Well, who is this? Was this somebody who had died here at war during battle? Or is this something else?
Did you hear the what's that?
That one step?
Was hard.
Okay, I thought I was tripping.
Like that.
Yeah.
That's what we heard clear.
I keep hearing.
There we go. Bro.
That's the third time.
Scared. Oh my God. Is it because they know that we're scared, or are they scared? That's the other thing.
No idea,
but they
bro.
just.
To be fair, these apps sometimes are questionable, but I've had some really, when I tried it on my very first ghost investigation, it was too much for it to be a coincidence when it happened, you know what I mean? So it's kind of like, go away, bloody pop-ups YouTube. But you know what I mean? It's, and some of the things, like, as you know, if you've what, you know, well, the ones who requested me to do this video obviously watched Twin Paranormal, but as you know, they've had some really good stuff on their Spirit Talker. That's been clear, concise. You know, the laws of probability would be going postal if it was all coincidence. You know what I mean? It's a bit far-fetched for it to be coincidence. You know what I mean? So they do get good results, and it's really yeah.
Admired us, so.
While we were walking, we were all on edge, and we've been on edge since we left the car.
Well, bro, it's a weird vibe. It really is. Like,
It's so weird because, like, I'm not used to this skinwalker stuff, so now I'm just on edge even more harder than ever, and then there's also everything else that I don't know about.
That's because we're on a whole different level, bro. You guys walking into this, y'all got some nerves.
Can I just say what I am thinking right now?
Yeah.
Scared. This could be someone who lived here at one point, and since the Native Americans cursed this land, they were scared of whatever was going around.
Right.
The other thing that's interesting as well is, according to parapsychology as well, the problem is if you believe in this stuff anyway, and they, from what I've heard, they have reason to believe because of personal experience. They see enough for them to, or seen something that made them believe. But in general, your mood and all that can affect the environment. You know what I mean? Because it's like the Buddha said, and all these philosophies have said, we are what we think. All arises from our thoughts. So in effect, our own, and those and we know from scientific experiments that particles that get ignored, like that plate. I'm not sure if I can't remember which order it went in, but there's two holes in this microscopic holes in this plate. And the particles went through the two holes when we were looking at it, and it did the opposite when we weren't looking at it. So our perception And, you know, and that's like also, like again, parapsychology, they believe that also your mood and your what you believe in that can affect your environment. You know what I mean? I'm not sure if that works necessarily with equipment like EMF, because to be fair, it's like when Casper Site did his investigations, and when I've done mine, I don't go in thinking that anything's going to happen. We don't think, you know, anything's going to happen, and when it does happen, it's one of those things you have to experience it to, you know what I mean? But yeah, so I don't think it affects equipment as such, and plus the equipment's not designed that way. You know what I mean? It's, yeah.
Are you a Native American?
Did you just hear yes?
Are you a Native American?
Did you just hear yes?
I heard it.
No. You guys did not
guys
hear
didn't
yes?
just hear that voice?
I literally just
I
heard
heard
yes right here.
It was like, yeah. Well, he posted. It was like, yes. Look at that. I got the chicken. And yeah, I'm not wearing my dressing gown. But to be fair, it's not cold in here, because if it was cold, well, you know. First of all, if I put my dressing gown, I'm going to start sweating like a badger.
I swear on everything.
No!
No!
I said no!
Straight up, no.
What the f***, bro? I'm sorry. Holy shit, dude.
Wait, hold on.
So you heard yes?
What if this is a skinwalker talking to us? I swear I heard yes. Like that.
You might have heard I didn't hear yes, but I heard the straight up no right there. But it answered us regardless. It still answered us. Okay.
Yeah.
The odds of that?
That was an instant answer, too.
Yeah.
So we have one thing telling us yes, it's a Native American.
Right.
And then we have another thing telling us no, it's not. So what the is it?
I'm not being a party people. I'm not saying it is, because, again, it all comes down to probabilities and stuff like that. But I think if you do leave I mean, I've had when I've been to a haunted place, like when I did the first investigation, the spirit talker works brilliantly. At home, I mean, it could be that, you know, you could arguably say, well, it could be a crowded area. I hope not. But if you leave it on long enough, some random word's going to pop up. So I don't know. But then again, that will be happening all the time. So I don't know. I'm just saying.
Is there skinwalkers out here right now?
Surprise.
Oh my god.
Oh, no. I don't like that at all.
Surprise, it's
Bro.
me. You know what I am.
It knows, bro.
It's taunting.
Because it's seen you here before.
This is a little off topic, I'm sorry. I keep hearing this metallic, like an old music box. It keeps going ding, ding, ding.
Unless that's old Native American music playing
I keep
in residual energy. That is very possible.
Yeah, but they didn't have things that went ting, ting, ting. It was mostly like drums and stuff, you know what I mean? As far as I'm aware of, don't quote me on it.
Hear what that? It's got a musical tone.
Crying. That sounded like whimpering, bro.
Dude, so then there's music going on in the back too.
I've got these two objects that are also sensitive. If you were to move them at all, lights start to appear. I'm going to go ahead and set one here, and then one right there. Dude, I feel like we are getting surrounded and stalked.
It sucks because we're getting surrounded and we can't even see them. What makes it worse?
Hand. Oh, off, dude.
Out by...
I'm not about to get grabbed right now.
That's
My hand was just out there.
Oh, maybe he was just saying, I see your hand.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
It's scary because we don't know who or what we're talking to right now yet. They haven't given us any names. They haven't told us anything.
No.
They're just being cryptic as hell. And it's really freaky.
I hear
What
that.
is that?
I hear that.
I heard that too.
Footstep. We've been hearing footsteps. Everything
It's crazy, isn't it?
that has ever came out of that freaking thing has been always on point.
Are you going to tell us your name? Please tell us your name.
I watched that happen.
Dude, I wonder if there's someone out there.
There's gotta be.
You think I should take my music box and put it out into
That
a
would be
window?
a really good idea.
So right now, what did that say?
Box. It's
Box. Box or box?
Box. It's talking about the REM pod.
Most likely it is. So right now, obviously, we're getting a lot of movement and other stuff outside. We're going to take my music box and we're going to put it against one of those windows outside. See, obviously it can detect you, so... Let's see.
Music box!
I didn't even think of that.
That too. As I pick this up, bro, if that goes off, I'm going to run out. Because that's freaky. Can you come over here and look at me in the eyes?
That's what she said.
Yeah, you're gonna turn into stone, bro.
You got balls, homie.
Secret. Dude. They just like to trick you, it seems like.
Yeah, they're tricksters. They always try to convince you that they're hurt. They convince you that they're human. They convince you, like, all these things. They trick people.
They shapeshift, like you said. You okay?
I heard somebody grunt.
What the If there is anybody else out here...
Hang on.
I heard somebody grunt.
What the If there is anybody else out here...
See, I thought I heard something like a grunt, like a... It's not quite like that, but you mean like a scraping sound. But is that them, their feet moving around when they did the camera, when he just about said, oh, I heard a sound? Do you have longer arms?
Any other spirits who can give us some information, can you please come and talk to us? Maybe show us that you're here. Give us a sign so that you can understand what we're saying, please. Here's a bell. Where is that?
That was footsteps.
Did you guys just hear that?
Kiss.
They
Oh,
want us
good
to
morning.
kiss. I knew it, Seth.
Right. See?
We're just looking for an answer, please. Don't be shy. We're not here to harm anybody. What about the death whistle?
Yeah.
Oh.
Right?
I mean, whatever's out there, we could draw them towards us because they think we're injured.
I'm terrified of that.
I mean, we are in the hospital, too. That's going to trigger...
Light.
Our
Dude,
light.
The problem with the death whistle is... There's two trains of thought this, but I have no problem with it being used for both because it makes sense. But they used to blow it on the Mayans and all that lot. They used to blow that on battlefields to scare enemies, to make it seem like something spooky's happening. And also they said to have blown them. Sounds so wrong, doesn't it? Blown them. Yeah, cool, good wording. During ritual rites to scare away negative evil spirits away from the dead so the dead could move on and something like that. It's all beautiful stuff. It's like I mean, looking into Santa Muerte, and I've got a Santa Muerte pendant, but I'm not because I'm necessarily a believer, but I like the whole concept and the beautiful way they look at death, and you know, it's actually rooted. It's funny because in all religions, and it's one of the things that we have neglected as well. But again, it's all to do with fear-mongering by the church and religions over their followers. But religion, it was all about the celebration of death and the beauty of death, and you know, in some cultures, it wasn't seen so as a morbid thing. It was seen as either a beginning of a new journey elsewhere or whatever. I mean, it wasn't seen as a bad thing, and so you know, we as multiple religions across the world worship death. You know what I mean? But yeah, I've mentioned it because Santa Muerte was originally based off an Aztec god that and then got, just like the voodoo gods got adapted because of they went out to practice voodoo. Same reason, same logic and all that sort of thing, so it became that. But if you look at their scripture, if you look out throughout spirituality, through Buddhism, even in the Bible, even not by name, the entity or that belief about death is present throughout these ideas. It's fascinating. And astrology as well. Still astrology. All of it is it's fascinating. You know?
Maybe that's why they're not coming here. They don't like lights. Dude, if we shut these off and they come in here, we're dead.
Also, regardless of afterlife or not, it makes death look less horrible. You know what I mean? It's comforting on so many levels, like science. The idea of science, what happens to you when you die, is still comforting because you're essentially going back to the source, as it were. You know what I mean?
Probably. Like, screw that.
I want to know why they won't tell us their name.
You want to know something really up?
What?
The only way to kill a skinwalker in the lore is to know who it is and know their name.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's why they don't tell you their name.
Or Silver Bullet.
That's crazy. I didn't know that. What the hell?
That's tough.
Can you do us a favor, please? Can you walk up to that object right there? Can you let us...
See, Wyatt, he's a bit of a bookworm, and he's got a copy of a book I've got, which is like Keys of Solomon. And one of the investigations, he reads it to trigger something, and it annoys me because if you're that sort of person who's got that sort of books and you've been reading this shit, it's like, come on, man, you would know and question these things. Be like, you'd split hairs with it. You know what I mean? It's like the idea of it's like I said, angels and demons. There's no difference between them. They're all pagan gods that were split in half. You know, it's like when you're at school when people get to choose, or the teacher chooses each person for a football team. Same sort of thing. You know what I mean? And it just a little bit, not overly, but a little bit annoys me. It's like, come on, White, you should know this shit, man. You know what I mean? Because if you read the Les Keys of Solomon, all the great, I got a book of, the book he's got and I got, it's got all three. It's got the lower keys, the greater keys, and the actual book of Solomon, which is like his own testament kind of thing. They don't refer to them as demons; they refer to them as spirits. You know what I mean?
Just watch you. Please set it off.
Neither good or bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like someone's circling us, right?
It's just like they say about the jinn. The jinn are not good or bad. They're like people. You get good jinn and bad jinn. Hence the genie, the lamp, and other things.
I'm hearing whistling. The whistling. I'm hearing is coming from this direction over here.
I saw it with my own eyes, bro. Thank you so much. Maybe you can walk in front of that one over there. It'll just make music. I'm going to go ahead and actually set up mine as well. I think what I'm going to do is probably put it right there, facing out also. You never know.
Should we try an EVP right here?
That would be
let's set this up.
Let me set this up and then, yeah. I have the same device, the same object as that one over there in the window. I'm going to go ahead and set it this way, facing outward.
And I must admit, it's an added bone. Because, like I said, we were looking for places. Sergeant Powell's, who was in the... we did it as a collab. Because I like to do it with friends as well, because it's also for entertainment. Regardless if you're a skeptic or not, if something makes you crap your pants, as it were, people are entertained by that, aren't they? It's like he tagged me in a post on Facebook with these haunted places and stuff like that for ideas. But it's always a bonus, I find, that if the location is something where you'd have to faff around too much, like wander around greatly about it. I mean, at Knowlton Church we wandered about, but the site wasn't overly wasn't miles. I didn't have to walk miles away from the main site that we were looking at. So it's an added bonus when it's all in one place, I feel.
It's just going to make music. It's going to calibrate real quick, and then I'll go ahead and kind of explain from this end.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Demonstrate! No, it just said demonstrate!
How did it just say that?
If you walk outside here, walk in front of it like that, it'll just start to make music just like that. That was so cool!
Oh, the demonstrate?
I was literally just explaining, and then they said demonstrate, so like they wanted me to show them how it works.
That's so freaking cool.
Yeah.
So intelligent.
Like, what are the odds?
I know.
Maybe some of these objects, these devices, they don't know. That's usually why I go ahead and explain how they work to you guys and to whoever can hear us. If you can, use your energy, please, and kind of just show us. I know I keep asking, but we just want to know if you're around us so that we can kind of have the...
Yeah, come on, man. Poking me like with a stick, eh? It's like, innit? It's like a celebrity who just like impressions. The presenter's always poking them with a stick, going, come on, give us another impression. These ghosts are like, Jesus Christ, man. Every now and again we get these people and they get us to do things like performing monkeys. Anyway, joking, but anyway. It's like poking a stick. Come on, make it go. Touch that device, you bugger.
Conversation with you that we're trying to have. I'm a woman. Guys.
Oh my God. Bro, I told you.
Thank you so much for giving us that information. Were you one of the women who lived here? Maybe you could give us that information, because somebody just walked in front of that. Maybe you could do it again for us. Matthew.
Dude. Holy shit.
Guys, there was actually that one time when those men who had lived here did some of that sketchy stuff with the Native American women.
Right.
The Native American woman is talking about, because they got abused, bro.
She pushed back.
Yeah, she pushed. So I think the man is like pretty much, or it could be like a reenactment, dude. Like she pushed me though, playing the blame game.
That's interesting.
Are you upset that we're in this building right now? Do you want us to leave?
What? Did you just hear that walking?
Yes.
You swear?
I swear to God, bro. It was in this direction, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so clear. That is so clear. Okay, that's crazy. This is what we kept hearing last time.
Now, don't just pause. It's a good app software thing I use, but it bugs sometimes if I pause it. I'm just gonna grab my dressing gown. Footsteps on the ferret pebbles reminds me of ghosty boasties. What have I got there? Oh, yeah. Footsteps on the dance floor remind me, baby, of you. Oh, I definitely need to tidy up my room. Problem is, because when you go to work, as you know, you just don't feel the motivation. You feel knackered, don't you? And yeah, I need to get it sorted. It's like a death trap in here. Woo! So I just spelled my cleansing kit there. I got like I just bought it because it was a bargain. £8, I think it was. But you got a incense bowl, some stones. It was just a bargain. I thought I'd nab that. Great conversation piece if I even don't use it.
Who's out there?
Dude, that's gnarly.
Why are you stalking us?
Oh! I caught it. You caught it?
Yes.
Witness! There was a witness! I had a witness. There was another man there who also did a bunch of the shit to those Native American women.
Or weird enough, I just witnessed that going on.
That's what I was thinking.
Why? What is this? Is this not the jail?
Hospital.
This is weird, bro. But bro, those...
That middle window. God, I gave myself a bloody chicken there. But I thought a shadow bastard went right. Hang on, let's go.
Footsteps were really walking. So did a bunch of the shit to those Native...
I got to think it's their shadow, but I want to double check.
American women.
Or weird enough, I just witnessed that going on.
That's what I was thinking.
Why? What is this? Is this not the jail?
Hospital.
This is weird, bro. But bro, those footsteps were really walking, bro.
Yeah, that was like true walking.
Yes. Oh, you know what? Somebody could... We just heard walking. What if they just went around straight in front of there?
That's what I was thinking.
God,
Yeah,
bro.
exactly. That's what I thought.
Can you walk in front of that again, please? Make some of the music keep going?
So you didn't get it wrong, I get good results, but I just hate it when they put in the title. Yeah, it's... Shut up, Tristan. We know, right?
With all due respect, we are here just to try and get some answers, have a conversation with you, and also find out if the stories are true about the Yi Now Blushi, the Skinwalker.
Oh, you've acted at horror now, mate.
If I were you, point that way. I'm warning you guys.
Join us.
Oh my god!
I don't like that.
Dude!
Why is that way more weird because you said it in their language? What do they mean
That's
by stuff? Do they mean join us, like let's talk about it, or
Bro,
like what?
they want us to go outside.
Is that what you want? You want us to go out there, huh? Last time we were here, we felt way more safe when we were inside of the buildings.
In the buildings, that's true.
The fact that we keep hearing footsteps around us,
Oh, they're
right?
surrounding us.
They're
dude.
surrounding
waiting.
us, pacing back and forth, waiting for their chance.
Well, wait. Oh!
The wall.
Oh my god!
No way.
See what we do? I just love the reactions as well. It's like... The thing is, well, I don't know. I say it with any of you, if anyone's faking stuff, and it is, you know, if it turns out that they are actually faking stuff, I'm not saying they are, these people still, though, I'm like, why are you wasting your time on the internet? Because if you're that convincing, you should be on television. You should be doing an acting job. Because, you know what I mean? Some of the things I react to, videos I react to, they're generally, they appear to be genuinely bricking it or getting excited. You know what I mean? And if it's fake, they still, kudos, credit still, you know what I mean? But I love it when they get excited. It's funny as well, because sometimes I shit myself. They're like, sorry, I don't mean to get scared. It's just I'm a bit excited at the same time. They're brilliant. Like I said, it's hard not to like them regardless, you know what I mean?
God. No way. Thank you so much. Are we in danger if we step outside?
And they seem sincere as well.
You heard that? You guys heard that? For an example, guys, the Lovelock Cave, we had spoken to you guys about it. There's the same pretty much story. When you have cursed land, some skinwalkers cannot enter specific places.
I'll keep hearing a like a grunting noise, but I'm not sure if that's the material, the handle, their arm brushing against the handle on the camera. You know what I mean? On the surface, the texture. So I'm not sure it's that, or if it's actually a noise coming from outside. Because if it's a noise coming from outside, it's like a grunting. You know what I mean?
As of right now, we're getting a lot of stuff. Footsteps outside, movements, intelligent responses, everything.
Good.
What the
Good.
It is kind of good, actually. But we have getting nothing on the inside because we have no devices on the inside. Let's just see if we can actually talk to someone that died in this hospital and ask them who's outside using this DR60. The DR60 is pretty much...
The DR60, yeah. Try and get one on the internet. They're bloody expensive. But I'm just thinking, right, it'd be funny, though. What about if you entice them by saying, oh, we're going to make you famous. If you show yourself or do something on camera, we'll make you famous. You know what I mean?
EVPs. It was only made in 1980 for 1 year, and it's just a sound recorder. People like take voice notes and use it. And we're going to hit record, and we're going to see if we can kind of speak to someone from the past.
Hold on. Someone screamed at.
Oh, I think I heard that, sorry.
Yeah. It was only made in 1980 for 1 year, and it's just a sound recorder. People like take voice notes and use it. And we're going to hit record, and we're going to see if we can kind of speak to someone from the past.
Hold on.
Oh, fuck.
Someone screamed outside.
Yeah. You heard that too?
I fucking heard that. It does remind me of Fox, though. I won't lie, it did remind me of Fox. I'm not saying it is, but it was like a... But, well, what I'm saying, it's like, yeah, that was made in the 80s, but what's so special about that particular model? It's a dictaphone. We still have dictaphones. You have dictaphones on your phone. A lot of these ghost apps that you can use, you get like a multi-function ghost app where you can, you know, you come into the menu, hit record, and record stuff. It's the same shit. It's a digital recorder. It's just that with phones, it's all built in now these days.
I heard one.
People are coming.
Oh,
No
way.
way.
We just heard it. We just heard people yelling.
Let's ask them.
If you can talk to us, please come in our circle. I have a device in my hand that will allow
I beg your pardon. Stop it. Behave yourself.
you to speak. Who's outside?
Anna.
That's wild.
Is it true that Anna's outside? Is there something evil on this land?
Is it true that this land is cursed?
Is there a skinwalker outside this building right now watching us?
Is there more than one skinwalker on this land?
Okay, we're gonna play it back.
If you can talk to us, please come in our circle. I have a device in my hand that will allow you to speak, and we'll be able to hear you. Who's outside? Is there something evil on this land?
Yes, there is.
Whoa.
Yes, there is.
That was yes. There was a real
Watch.
response.
Is there something evil on this land? Is it true that this land is
You know what that
Something
says?
outside.
I heard that. That's all I heard. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're outside right now. They're outside right now. They're outside right now. Oh my God, that might be it.
Let's play it back
There's
again.
something evil on this land.
Oh, dude!
They're outside right
That's
now.
the craziest shit ever. They're outside right now. Dude, that's...
Dude.
There's more than one skinwalker on this land.
Yes! Dude. It either said yes or negative. But bro, the
No, it said negative. I genuinely did hear that. But the other ones, I'm not sure about the noise, but that definitely sounds like a negative.
First one, you were so on point and you heard that.
Yeah,
we got
right now. I want to hear that last one. That last one.
Is there more than one skinwalker on this land?
I think it said negative.
Yeah.
It sounds like negative.
It does sound like negative.
They did agree that there was something evil on this land.
Yes, that they said that. They did say that. They said they're outside right now. Should we do one more in here or one more out there?
They're watching what we're doing right now.
That's what she said.
So let's give it another go.
Are you a Native American?
Who's giving us the information right now?
Is the evil entity that you're talking about a skinwalker?
See, this is where, unless of course someone's pulling their leg in terms of spirits and stuff. If they, oh God, itchy foot. If they suddenly comes out on the thing, I don't know. I get a bit suspicious when the answers contradict the things. You know what I mean? If it's negative, there's no skinwalkers. So why ask them? Is it a skinwalker? It just said there's no skinwalkers. So if it goes back on that, I'm a bit, you know what I mean?
If you want us to leave this building, say the word leave.
Are you a Yeed Naud Lushi?
Are you a Native American? Who's giving us the information right now? Is the evil entity that you're talking about a skinwalker?
Yes, he's scary. Yes, he's scary. You don't hear that? Listen.
That you're talking about a skinwalker.
Yes.
Oh my God,
bro. I'm good, dude. I'm doing good tonight.
I'm usually so good at this, dude.
No, but hold up. So they just confirmed that there's a
I
skinwalker.
didn't hear yes, but I heard that he's scary a bit.
If you want us to leave this building, say the word leave. Are you a Yeed Naud Lucy?
Whoa, dude.
Couldn't make that land out.
Bros, yeah, I know, but that was a full-ass sentence.
It already confirmed. Yeah, skinwalker outside. Mm-hmm. I mean, you clearly
Yes,
heard
he's
everything.
scary.
Yeah,
yes, he's scary.
Yeah.
So, if it didn't make any sense, I would have not been able to guess it at all.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, my issue, like I said, is they asked them on a previous recording, is there any skinwalkers? And they went negative. So, my problem as well, I'm not saying it is, not saying it isn't, is that it's like the yes and no, it's like the magic 8 ball. If you kept on recording saying, is it there? Is you sure it's not that? You know, if you prodded it, there's going to be a series of responses or noises that may sound, I'm not saying it is the case here, I'm just saying it could be as well. I'm trying to look at it from both ways. You know what I mean? So if you've got a noise that comes out, it could be just static, but it sounds like yes. At some point, if you keep prodding it, because I think it's just odd that, unless of course the entity, if it exists, is lying to them or pulling their leg. I just find it odd because they just said negative, there's no skinwalkers. And then they went, yes, he's scary. Which is it? You know what I mean? Which is it?
I couldn't guess that because it literally did not make any sense. But I heard it loud and clear, and right away in my head, I'm
You're
like,
right.
that's what it said. We listened to it again,
And it makes
and
sense.
guess
And
what?
you were right.
Literally. It sounded
Your ears
clear
are
as
really
day.
good.
So
we should play one.
Oh! I think I caught that. I caught that.
For sure.
We're going to try one more time,
Out the
if that's okay. Josh right here is going to go ahead and stick his hand out the window so that we could give somebody a chance.
good luck, bro.
I feel like I want to lose my hand. Hurting. Bro. If I put my hand out there.
I don't like that.
Well, I'll keep it in here, but...
Yeah, I don't want you to, like, get your arm eaten there.
They're saying they're hurting, not going to hurt your hand.
If you want to have a chance to speak, please come close to this window right here and talk into this object right in Josh's hand.
Are you looking at us right now?
Why can't we see you with our own eyes?
Were you the one that was walking around us earlier?
Attractive.
Josh. I am a woman.
That's what it said earlier, yeah.
Are you a skinwalker?
Are you trapped here?
If you are evil...
I also find it odd. I'm being a devil's advocate on this one. I do find it odd that surely, if there's activity there, I mean, I know they work on different principles. One's on energy, one's on audio. I mean, don't get me wrong. Oddly enough, it was parapsychology that used the EV. It was called EVP, basically, digital recording, because in a way that's more valid in terms of like, it's like if you heard something and it picked up on the microphone or a camera, like it's kind of redundant as well to do digital recording because it should pick up on their cameras. The whole idea of EVP was to say, you know, if you go into, let's say, a haunted hotel and you're investigating, this is like For the Dawn on the cameras, where you said that was the cassette, and Dawn for cameras, they had cameras. You know what I mean? They didn't always use a lot of ghost investigations. They used basic. Not all of them had cameras in terms of like film cameras. You know what I mean? They had like sometimes just did photographs, but you know I'm getting out. I'm trying to keep it simple. But it was, to be fair, it was considered a reliable tool in the sense that if you heard voices in a haunted hotel, for example, that would confirm it as well, if that makes sense. But I do find it odd. I mean, it could be just the different things, the different way it works, that it's not coming up with the answers on Spirit Talk at the same time because it's the activity. And it's, I could argue against myself by saying, it depends. One's audio and one's forcing their intention into words through their energy. So,
What do you want from us?
Can you say one of our names?
Have memories.
A lot of shit happened here. Gonna go ahead and play it back right now.
Yeah, let's get this.
Are you looking at us right now?
Yes,
yes. That was a woman's voice.
Yeah.
The reason I also look away from the screen, so I'm not auto-suggestive. You know what I mean? It's not, the word's not already planted.
She's dangerous.
Oh my god!
Hey,
my god!
Right now?
I also hate it when the apps do that, especially it's like, oh, did you hear that? And it's like, da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, sometimes they make you jump.
I'm gonna start over, but that
was a woman's voice saying yes, bro. Oh my god,
dude, this is insane.
So I wonder then,
like, are there male and female skinwalkers?
Skinwalkers are most commonly female.
No way. What did you just say? You just said they're most common.
I don't know about that because it's. I'm not saying he's necessarily wrong, but it's mostly like. It's a chieftain. Because Native Americans, they had their own version of like a priest or a witch doctor, as they would call it in the old colonial tongue, as it were. But you know what I mean? It was mostly them who could do the shit. Like I said, they were tripping off from peyote. You know what I mean? They didn't. This is the other thing as well. Is don't forget back then, if I said I put a curse on you and you were really, really religious, and obviously back then they didn't understand this shit. They didn't have science. They weren't that scientific, as it were. You would be, you would stub your toe and think, oh my god, it's the curse. You know what I mean? But in terms of actual manifestations and stuff like that, it's like I said, it was mostly dream quests. They're off their tits on peyote and other herbs.
Only female. I didn't even know that either. I don't know anything about Skinwalker. You guys are introducing me.
That's new. Like I said, we learn shit all the time every time we go and do these investigations, bro. That's new.
And that's how you know we're not faking any of this shit, is because we are coming out here and still learning new information.
I should word that different.
I think, I'm not saying it's wrong, but in terms of Native American Indians, it was mostly the warriors or the chieftains. Not the chief, but the chief, like the priests, they're spiritual leaders. I think the whole idea of the shapeshift skinwalker thing in terms of women, I think that was to do with the idea of witches and stuff. Is it Baba Yaga? No, it's a boogeyman. Oh, what's that witch that lives in a house and legs? There's in Hellboy, but it's from the name's from an actual legend. But yeah, you know.
They're most commonly portrayed as female.
No, dude!
Why
Did you just see that? River just walked right by it, bro. And it's facing the opposite direction.
If whatever the spirit box just said she's dangerous after...
We heard the yes,
the
girl.
woman and everything, yeah, I think we should not trust. Did you play the rest of that?
No, let's do it right here.
We're gonna play it, and then we're gonna figure something else out.
Are you a skinwalker?
Yes, I am.
Dude.
Yes, I am a skin.
I think it was, yes, I am.
Hang on, let's hear it again.
Are you a skinwalker?
Yes, I am.
Trapped here?
I didn't hear that. I mean, but to be fair, I mean, let's give him benefit of doubt. You might hear it better there, but it's not coming from here. All I'm getting is a, you know what I mean? You know, a sound similar to it, but not actual words. If it makes sense.
If you are
Yes.
evil, what do you want from us?
I to kill you.
No.
To kill you.
No way.
Again, I don't know. See, one could argue because it happened at the same time as that. I don't know, because the thing is, a lot of these things I'm not hearing. I'm not hearing it. Again, with parapsychology, they do say it's like your brain will try and make sense of noises. So, I don't know. But to play devil's advocate, it could be. You could probably hear it better in person from the machine rather than because the camera's picking it up. If that makes sense. So their camera microphone may pick it up as, but obviously they're there in person. They can hear it raw. That's what she said. You know what I mean? They might hear it better than we can. It is a bit of a ball ache when recording things. So to be fair on them, you know, and play to play devil's advocate on their side, as it were, it could be that. You know what I mean? But a lot of these, I'm not hearing it. But like I said, also, it's like why that particular model of make of recorder. I noticed with my digital dictator phone as well. If you leave a gap in quiet, it'll make a noise. If you leave it too long and the room's quiet, I don't know.
Evil, what do you want from us?
Oh my
To kill you.
Hey, let's see what it says after that.
If you are evil, what do you
I heard that. All I heard from that one was not necessarily the words, but again, if you're there, you probably could hear it better.
Oh my god.
Let me know without looking at the screen if you could hear those words.
say one of our names?
No way it says my
I
name.
heard River though.
No way
a little
it says
bit.
my name.
Dude. Okay, someone standing there. You were right. It says I want to kill you. That really
To
does sound.
kill you.
Yeah, I know.
To
I hear
kill
I
you.
want clear as day, but it almost says River, dude. I swear to God.
Bro, what did we just...
That's
Some of the craziest stuff ever.
That's a far way to mess them up. I swear. Yeah, it said your name, River.
Wow.
But like,
There!
no way.
There,
No
where?
way.
We are dealing with something evil outside, and they just said they want to kill you. And then it says your name too. For the other thing.
Well, we're not positive.
Yup.
Is that you right there? Are you right outside of that window? If you are, maybe stand in front of it for a little bit.
We're friends. No, we're not.
Yeah,
don't,
right.
Don't believe it.
That is totally something a skinwalker would say.
Bullshit.
Seriously, or any evil spirit would say that straight up.
What would you do if we left to go to a different building?
Well, I mean, you don't have to. Was it modern day horror films? Isn't it? How to Survive a Scary Movie. It's like, you know what I mean? With it, the clown's like, do you like balloons? I've got loads of balloons. Because there's a fairground down here.
Would you continue to follow us?
Get out.
Oh my god!
Hey.
Oh my god!
You gotta be kidding me.
No, dude! Then get out!
Get the I'm not leaving. That's the dude. You think that's fake? Come on. How could we, dude?
How do you fake that?
That is unbelievable. Seriously, that is insane.
Wow.
Of course they want us to leave.
I think the best thing we need to do is actually get out. When they tell us to get out, I don't think it's a skinwalker personally telling us to get out. I don't think they have any say in a building that they are not allowed to control. Let me go ahead and say this then.
But it could be the spirits inside the building who are trying to hide from the Skinwalker. Because if you had American troops there, or pilgrims, or living in these buildings, and they're in conflict with the Indians outside, it could be them and they're going, look, get out, you're attracting the Skinwalker and all that sort of stuff.
If we are bothering anybody who lives here, we apologize for that. We're just here trying to get some information. I'm sorry if something is outside. I will say this, we're going to go ahead and leave and let you be. Thank you so much.
My little notebook on the Solomon thing.
If you did show us that you're here or give us any information. Guys, with that being said, let's go where things started to really ramp up the last time we were here. Well, guys, we are at the officer quarters. This is where we went last time. And hopefully more stuff happens. But last time we were here, lots of things were happening. Our devices started going crazy, and then we heard, I think it was 2 or 3 rocks. I don't remember. It's been months.
So what do you think happened?
Just so checking how much the video's left. Not because I'm in a rush. It's just that I want to, because I'm recording this at good quality. I don't want to, run out of memory on my phone.
At the officer quarters then.
There's actually stories about the officer quarters. Some sketchy shit happened. I think an officer actually killed somebody in the cell. Also, they take, women and do some horrible things to them. I'm just saying that this whole thing had a totally different vibe than what we just dealt with.
We had rocks hitting that wall right there. When they hit, we went around the corner because we were curious, and you could see them.
Okay, so here's more of an example. What we saw was indentation like that.
But
so something, see what that looks like? So something pretty much came and hit it this way. So there was no indentation coming this way. It was all that way, and it was a huge rock, dude. Mm-hmm. Somebody had to use good force for that thing to make such an indent in the ground. It happened right here. Happened right here, and we are standing right here. Alright. First thing that we wanted to do before we do continue this investigation is blow the Aztec death whistle. I'm going to go ahead and blow it once. Guys. No.
Oh, it started to rain. It's odd.
That's a man.
Weren't meant to be rain at this time.
No, for real though. Guys. No.
I heard that.
Get out. Were you actually legit?
See, in our investigation on Knowlton Church is a bit. Some guy was saying he was passing through on the spirit talker, and as we were walking across that patch of land, oh god, I'm getting chicken to talk about it. We heard a voice saying, "Hey lads," or something like that, and there's literally no one there. It wasn't someone in the distance in terms of actual physical person. There's no one in sight at the time, and it sounded like it was like, say, 10 foot away going, "Oh Lord," I mean, or well, it came from a distance but not too far, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? In other words, if they were visible, you would see them quite clearly. You know, it's that sort of distance. But it was like, "Hey lads, something," and it's like, whoa.
Yeah.
And I didn't hear it or notice it till when I was editing it or watching it back.
Person here. How do you know it's a real person? We don't know. Somebody could be imitating. I don't know. Actually, that's true. We may have just captured actual. This is the thing. I don't know if it's an actual person. So skinwalkers are, like I said, skinwalkers do that, bro. I'm telling you, they do that. And we don't hear it right now. How do you guys think people fall for their shit, dude? Their stories.
Dude, but
they sound real.
We just left.
No way somebody's gonna just walk up
to
us.
Dude, they're trying to get us out in the open.
I was so certain that was a real person and not a ghost or whatever. I literally said, "There's a real person out here." And I don't know if it was anymore. Like, for real. Like,
if that was a real person trying to get a hold of us, they'd have a flashlight. It's pitch black out here, and they'd be here by now.
And that means we caught the, most legitimate shit ever.
I think we did.
But we have to wait and see.
Oh. So I'll rewind it so we don't miss that distant voice. But there is apart from their light, if they switch those lights off, they'll be in pitch black.
Person trying to get a hold of us, they'd have a flashlight. It's pitch black out here, and they'd be here by now.
And that means we caught the most legitimate shit ever.
I think we did.
But we have to wait and see.
Should I yell real quick?
No.
Yeah, no, I can't hear it. Oh, fuck that. Oh, I heard that. It's like, oh.
Should I yell real quick?
No.
I hope that was an animal, because it could be an animal, because it was like, "Rrr," but I heard that though.
I am so confused. I just heard that again, though. Can you? Now he was over here, though. It was over there. It was over here.
Dude,
this doesn't make
good
any
observation.
sense.
You're right. Now all of a sudden he's way down there, and we heard it again.
Right, that makes no sense.
I'm almost down to take a walk.
To investigate?
Just to
Like, for
investigate.
real?
Because if there's really nobody out there, this could be big. This is why we came here. I know it's scary. I get it. But guys, there's 5 of us.
That's true.
And if it's a person, just let them know. Yeah, we're just documenting some stuff. That's it.
Right. Okay, yeah.
We just want to know. That's all we want to do. We don't want to go and interact with them. We just want to know.
Because you heard them say it was like, hello.
Yeah.
3 different times, crystal clear.
Yeah, but I heard straight up, hello.
But look over there. There's a little beady light thing there. What's that?
Oh.
Yeah.
Very first
Okay,
one.
you all heard that one
That
too.
came
That
from
was
the
the one
ground.
that made me think that was a real person.
Look on my screen right now.
What's that like?
Look right under the little eye square.
Yeah. What? Oh God, what was that?
What?
Did you just hear that?
What was it? Ranch break.
Huge.
I didn't hear it.
Like someone just ran and dove into a bush.
That's
Dude,
what she
there's
said.
someone out there, guys. Yeah. It went from investigating to I think we might die. They're watching us, bro. And we can't see them.
Admire.
One thing is for sure, we have to stay together.
Is that the road right there, Wyatt? Where's the road? It's all the way over there.
Yeah. Bro, there's no one there.
What's that light? I keep seeing a light over there.
Should I
somewhere.
yell? Scream out?
Yeah.
Do the death whistle.
I don't have it on me.
I do. This is like the worst time to...
See, that would also fuck people up if it's excuse me for French, but it's kind of like, you know what I mean? It's like, oh, what's that doing? And
do it.
Right? I know,
Yeah, this
but
is a terrible
I'm
idea.
gonna do it, though.
What? Why do we have to do it? There's a skinwalker.
Guys, that's why we're here, though.
That is why we're here.
Okay, what I was trying to do when we...
yeah, the thing is, though, I know they're trying to illustrate someone in distress. I was thinking last time they used the death whistle that, yeah, but the problem is if it does work like they said it was going to work in terms of tradition of how it was used, it's like it may actually have the opposite effect. It may like ward them off. You know what I mean? If it makes sense.
Start the investigation over there, as we all decided on the walk that we were going to go ahead and blow the death whistle. Essentially what the death whistle will do is act as if I am a dying something. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is see if I can
Dying sounds like someone's been stabbed by a spike.
reenact what sounds like something who's in pain, and apparently skinwalkers will be attracted to something like that. So I'm going to go ahead and blow it.
Quick timeout.
What?
If there is anybody at the station, do you think they would be that loud for us to hear them like that?
No way, dude. They would have already come down. Or, like, started yelling and saying, get out!
Somebody there?
No, I'm just with that.
Why is your neck so red?
Something bit me on my shit.
No, that looks like a handprint, bro.
bro.
Dude, holy shit!
Wait, let me put my hand there. Look,
It's a
that looks like
handprint.
a full fingers. Look at that. Handprint.
That straight looks like a handprint. What?
It's been like hot and itchy. I thought some of these
No
fucking bugs.
way.
Dude, what the?
That's what she said. Sorry. Hot and itchy.
Were you touched by a freaking skinwalker?
You look like you got choked out.
Look,
That's
look at it.
That's actual fingers.
That's actual fingers.
Holy
dude.
Oh my god.
Dude, it's a 5, almost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That's 5.
You literally look like someone grabbed you by the
Dude,
neck.
straight. That's scary.
Now I don't even want to blow the whistle. You don't think we should?
No.
Guys, this is like, it's a now or never. So you decide we do it now or we don't.
No, we're doing it. Because, dude, we really heard voices, footsteps right there. Then you guys said hello,
Come on,
was right
blow it.
there. I don't know what's going on. There's more than one, though.
The thing is, bro,
For real.
it's all fun and games until something bad actually happens. What if we blow this whistle and something happens to one of us that we can't get out of?
Yeah,
He already
boy.
got touched.
Dude, straight up, bro.
That's
Wyatt
what-
got
that's what
freaking
I'm saying.
affected already.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna do it.
Keep pointing that direction. Are you okay?
I really hate that thing, man.
Get it, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it sounds so.
Here's one more option. I'm not going to blow it again. We go over there, continue the investigation. But at that point, since we are in the walls, I'm not going to lie. Usually I'd feel more safe, but I feel more vulnerable.
No, I feel weird too, man. Like there's something out here lurking in we don't know where or what it is.
I'm going to tell you guys this. This is the best evidence that we've ever captured when it comes to a skinwalker.
Bro, remember, just a second ago, I literally said there's a real person outside. Like, there's someone here.
And I'm not saying that, again, I'm not saying, like I said when I started the video, I'm not saying that this necessarily isn't some form of proof or evidence or, you know, of that sort, but it's just, again, it's that thing, innit? Is the energy or the entities or whatever you want to call it there trying to mess with you?
Yeah.
Right.
If there was, bro, and it was someone that, like,
They
was a
would have
ground
came. Don't you think they would have
come down?
I know.
We would have seen a flashlight or something. It doesn't make.
Yeah, they would have come down. I'm not saying fake, but I just thought a funny thought is they might have done, but hearing that whistle, they probably would have shat themselves and ran thinking there's some psycho. You know,
any goddamn sense.
We would have fell in the Skinwalker's game right there because we actually thought for a second there was a real person. We came out.
Yeah. I'm glad right away my mind was like kicking in that fight mode because it was either fight
my mind is telling me no, but my body.
or flight, and I was like, no, this is the knowledge we know, because it's real, bro.
Yeah, I'm always skeptic at first, but right now, nothing will ever explain that. That is unbelievable, and we have the evidence. We have it.
I'm sorry, but I don't give a who you are. You're not gonna walk somewhere without a flashlight, without some sort, and we'd be able to see it because there are rattlesnakes here.
I was just gonna say, not out here, bro. You're out here in the desert, like Skinwalker.
I think those, because if it's near a site, I think those lights I'm seeing right in the horizon, I think that might be the nearby town or city. But I tell you what, if it's late at night, even at a distance, they're probably thinking, what the fuck's that sound coming from the desert? I wouldn't be surprised after this investigation, someone put in the local paper that they heard someone screaming from the desert.
Skinwalkers are probably the least of your concerns.
It's loud.
The snakes, coyotes. You wouldn't be out here by yourself with no light.
That was a skinwalker.
I honestly...
Because I got one, because I just love the idea. Yeah, I think I even blew it as a... That's what she said. Way back, there's a video I did. Not too far back, but yeah. It's like... you can get them really cheap on eBay. And you think, oh, it's cheap, it's not going to work. But I blew into it. And like I said, when you're blowing into it, you can't hear it well because it's obviously the sound's going out that way. So it's actually designed, which is quite clever, just a basic, it's just a simple basic whistle design kind of thing. Where you're well, mind you, it makes sense because if you're using it as a weapon, like some ideas would be, like to scare the enemy off, is you don't want to deafen yourself. Because it would be literally like someone screaming in your ear. But when I recorded it, I was like, I'm surprised I didn't scare everyone in the house or next door neighbour. You know, I'm surprised no one thought anyone got murdered in the house. You know what I mean?
Believe it.
Even if it wasn't like a park ranger or something, where are they now? Yeah.
Oh,
Why
yeah.
haven't we heard them?
Let's go.
Yeah, you can get one on eBay. Where they do work. They're worth it.
Continue.
Yeah.
Let's finish this video up.
They're not expensive. That's what I mean.
Back where we left off.
If there is somebody still here, somebody maybe who would like to speak, who is just noticing us,
we're going to give you 15 to 20 more minutes here to communicate with us and have that conversation maybe that you have not had. I'm going to go ahead and stick this object.
Hang on, give me a second. My mind is telling me no. I'm not going to blow it though, because not this time, mind's telling me no about my body. There you go. That's my Aztec death whistle. And you hold it like that so the skull's facing you, and you go and bow into it. But I'm not going to do that because I'll scare the shit out of the neighbours, especially this time of night. It literally is quiet. Oh, I'm fucking destroying the wall here.
Connect this device right here. And if you hold on to this metal rod here that I'm going to attach to the top, that's going to show us that you can understand me, and it'll show us that you're here. I'm going to walk away. Use your energy. We just want to know if somebody is still here and does still want to continue to communicate with us. I'm also going to bring out this object, the same one that you were using your words. If somebody is new here, this object allows you to use your words, gives you that ability. So if you can, I'm going to go ahead and set it here next to this object, the REM pod. So let's go. Did we hear an actual human? Or was it something trying to imitate a human? Tell us what we're dealing with, please. Tell us if we're safe. If we're not safe.
Oh, pardon me.
We're not here to disrespect you in any way. We're not going to destroy your property. These devices, these objects will not harm you.
Maybe we should put the other REM pod down too. I have it by the entrance of this door. Nice.
Our ritual. Native Americans. I don't know.
The whistle.
That's true. Whoa.
The whistle. Do it again.
Maybe we ask. If they answer it, they answer it, right?
I want to ask on an EVP then, more legit.
That's fire.
Okay.
Yeah, good idea.
That's fair.
Do you want us to do the ritual again?
Should we blow the whistle again?
Good morning.
Was the person talking far away? Were you human? Or were they human?
Do you want us to leave this property?
Stop there. As soon as that went off, my IR light started dying with
No way.
No way.
blinking.
Like they just used energy.
Wait. What's going on with the camera?
What?
I think that's dying too.
Excellent.
Excellent.
It's dying, dude.
Dude, this IR light's dying too.
Oh shit, they're taking the energy
Wait,
from
not
our
even
gear.
just that. Your light just died too.
Oh my god, it did.
You're on everyone's
I'm on a different
shit's
light now.
dying.
Out the max. This is max energy right now they're taking.
Do you want us to do the ritual again? Should we blow the whistle again?
Again. Yes.
Sounds like yes, but hang on.
Was the person talking far away? Were you human or were they human? Do you want us to leave this property?
Oh my god, it said I do.
I do.
I do.
Wait. That was really clear.
That was.
Wait, play that again, dude.
It was.
What the hell?
That was a girl saying I do in pain.
Do you want us to leave this property?
Was the person talking far away?
Fort Churchill. Fort
It said Fort.
Churchill. It just said Fort.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my.
Oh my god. What was that?
We have to. Dude, that was way too clear. And it was a girl.
Look at my arm, bro.
Yeah, dude.
This is just insane.
Oh,
My
chills.
body is just like.
That was a good point, Wyatt. It wasn't just like an EVP. That was straight up like a voice.
Yeah,
Like
with us.
tone.
Let's ask who are you and ask why do you want us to leave now?
Okay.
Also, why is one thing telling us to blow the whistle again and one thing is telling us to leave? That doesn't.
I
make any
almost truly
It's
believe.
Sick.
Yeah, a second. I did actually charge my phone a lot earlier than this, but it wasn't a proper, or should I say, official thingy jig. So, just quickly, my mind is telling me no. Because I usually sit at my Xbox to do a recording, so I can put it on the table, but also I hope to get a go on the Xbox afterwards, but that's not going to occur. Because by the time I finish recording this, etc., and edit it, it'll be a bit late. But anyway, so
We're just at the hospital.
Yeah,
it's around battery now.
They might have followed us out here.
The woman.
The woman contacted us here, the following us. I think the woman's handprints is on him.
Trying to save him.
Us from coming in here. Yes, dude.
But remember,
Who,
it's something
that's what she said.
with us when we were at the hospital.
Believe it.
Said she's dangerous.
Yes.
We can't trust anyone.
This is
though.
weird, bro.
We can't trust a single soul.
Oh my god, I have
This is so hard.
This is insane. Yes. All right, we're going to do it one more time. Who are you talking to us right now? Have you been following us the whole night?
Terrifying.
Why do you want us to leave?
Is there a skinwalker following us?
Collect.
Who touched me?
Dude, this is
Think
weird.
they want to collect us? I don't know.
Dude.
Bugs are me up too.
I must admit, they seem to like, on these investigations, the ghost stuff, they always seem to have a thing for Wyatt. There was one, actually, where mentioned the fact that they were Irish and family, and Wyatt does have Irish family connections, so that was kind of interesting.
I'm actually starting to like really fear for all of our lives.
I mean, he got damaged out. His neck's actually damaged. And now we're hearing footsteps on that corner, which I know you guys heard.
Let's
Ready?
go.
This is it.
Who are you talking to us right now? Have you been following us the whole night? Why do you want us to leave? Is there a skinwalker following us?
Guys,
You gotta be.
We just got killed, dude.
He just said.
What I will say though, my problem is you're giving a string of, because they got to try and muster energy as well. I would say in future when you're doing EVP, do one question at a time and space it out, leave a space between each one. You know what I mean? Because they may be answering at the same time you're talking, and therefore if that happens, it's only going to pick up your voice, not theirs, if that makes sense.
We just got killed.
Dude, we already got killed before. I'm here.
What did that?
I don't know. I have to start it over because
we one that said something.
Someone's coming.
Oh my god,
dude,
guys!
we just
I'm really starting to get scared, bro.
I can't make out the last thing, but it said
There's
something to
something
the
on
Y.
it.
I have to hear it. I have to hear it.
I can't make it out.
Either way, we're gonna hear that back in post because that could be a huge thing on what's going on tonight. Because we hear someone clearly talking, dude.
Our light on top died too.
No way. No, it's blinking on and off.
Guys, we might have to get the out of here. I'm starting to get this bad gut feeling. I hate to be like this. I hate it, bro. Because usually I stick everything out.
I'm going anywhere alone without you guys. I don't really care.
Good morning. Sticks everything out, do you? Sorry.
But we had killed way too many times. We had getting hurt too many times. We had an EVP saying.
But I think there's, if it takes that much energy to just say something, I don't think you would be in any, per se, immediate threat. And I know it's easier said than done because you're scared and all sorts of stuff. But the interesting thing is, and the reason why I, to some degree, have respect for Derek Okora, because with him it wasn't always about ghosts. There was things like entities who just were, like they, kind of like a cosmic horror Lovecraft thing where it's like they were indifferent to other people. So just say, just as you've got creatures living in your body, like amoebas and bacteria and all that sort of stuff, there was energy beings that had that sort of level of existence where they just float around, but they sap on negative energy. So it's kind of like, I forgot what point I was going to make then. But yeah, so it's kind of like the amount of energy it takes for the equipment just to do stuff. It's like, I don't think you're going to be hurt, but also the irony is as well, they say, well, that's right, he was saying there's a lot of them that do say it is negative entities or whatever, or creatures or whatever you want to, they are, if they exist in that, allegedly they feed off fear. So that's where they get the power from. That's what they feed off. So the best thing to do, even if it's easiest to done, is not be scared. You know what I mean? But at most, that's the only probably the worst thing that has to come out of it is they're just drained. They won't actually physically hurt you. They just want to keep amping up that fear and leeching off you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Monsters Inc.
But we really did hear people out there,
Dude.
or Skinwalker or whatever.
Yeah.
So I'm all
not
in.
only that,
He got
again,
touched. Yeah.
Here we are using this device. It's on point.
I know.
Why?
It is on point.
Why?
Too on point, though.
It's scary accurate.
Dude, Wyatt has his whole handprint.
Like, that's physical damage.
That's physical.
Dude.
Well,
Yeah, dude.
I'm going to go ahead and shout it out. I'm literally going to let them know. We're about to leave. You do everything you need to do now.
Dude. Dead ass.
Because obviously, if it's going to hurt them, quite literally, it would have got them between that time they walked from one building to the other. And the other thing is, there's nothing stopping. That's the other thing about some of these videos, like, oh, they made the situation worse by inviting it in and opening the door. It's nonsense. As Brandon Fraser said, they don't use doors. You know, mummies don't use doors. It's the same as ghosts. They don't use doors. They don't need doors. They can walk through walls and shit. They don't. There's no, on their level of corporealness, if they exist, there's no barrier. If that makes sense. There's none of that nonsense. You know what I mean?
What'd you do? You didn't just hear that?
No. Alright, then let's hear it.
What'd you just hear?
There was a loud ass bang. It sounded like something smacked the car.
At this point, we're thinking of leaving. So whatever it is you want to do or say, do it now. Say it now. It's your last chance.
What's that? Almost like a...
Yeah.
But longer.
And it came from that direction.
She pushed.
She pushed.
Again,
That's
that's
two,
pushed.
bro. Wait, she pushed. What if that's why Wyatt has the marks?
Oh!
Did she push you?
Dude, that gave me chills.
Did she push you?
That gave me chills.
Either way, we know it's a girl. A girl's voice came out of the whole EVP. So
Yeah.
that's confirmed. So maybe.
That's why.
I don't know if she's... I think she's like trying to protect him for real, dude.
Yeah, I don't...
Something is.
I don't know. That's the thing. We don't know anything. We have no idea what's happening right now. We don't know who we're talking to, what they are.
Skinwalkers do that.
Where are you, Skinwalker?
Killer.
Oh,
No way.
This is bad.
No way, dude. We gotta go.
I don't like this at all.
This is intense.
I've never seen or heard so many the word kill.
Such an
I'm scared we're all going to die. Now I'm going to provoke it.
evil.
Ghost investigation
Such
I've
evil.
ever done in my life.
So many times.
Right?
That is a fact. You're right.
I've
Yeah.
never, not even on the EVP, die, kill, whatever. I've never had this happen ever in my life.
This is
Insane.
actually really scary, man.
At this point, like almost all of our shit's dying, so I think I'm gonna end ours here because all of our IR lights, we won't even be able to see anything anymore.
I mean, my camera's almost dead too. I'm on my
Wyatt's
last
on his
battery.
last battery. You're on your last battery. Guys,
That's what she said.
whatever we just captured, definitely the best evidence that we've ever gotten. And this is why we like doing other things too.
To be fair though, unlike their other videos, they didn't say caught on camera. But it's when they say caught on camera, it's like, oh, you haven't caught it on camera, mate. Why did you put that in your title? It just seems like clickbait. This stuff it was really good. You know, I'll give a verdict in it. Yeah.
Ghost hunting, now Skinwalker stuff. Like, we're really, really digging more into this. And I'm not gonna lie, I think we've gotten better evidence than a lot of other people who have tried to get evidence of Skinwalker stuff. Make sure you guys go down in the description of this video, click on their channel links, and subscribe. This, I don't think, could have happened if all these events would have happened to us. This happened for a reason.
Here's the thing. Now, I don't know, whatever, it could just...
Five of us!
5 of us.
There's 5 of us!
You just said it wouldn't happen without all of us.
And it just said 5. But here's the...
Oh, bro, dude, my body
But
is...
guys, remember, like, the car broke down, all this stuff happened for us to get here. He got pulled over to the side. It's almost like they don't want us to ever get hurt by this person. Like, they're trying to stop us. And we continue to keep going and going further. It doesn't matter, dude. It's been some of the craziest, darkest things ever. And you guys just said you got the best Skinwalker evidence you've ever got.
Guys, if you guys want us to continue doing these Skinwalker videos, we gotta know if you like them. So please get this video to 30,000 likes. We know you want us to keep these videos coming. With that being said, hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and we will see you next week.
So yeah, yeah. So to be fair, cut them some slack in terms of they didn't put in the title caught on camera. Caught on camera. But yeah, it was really good. I did enjoy it. Some is that large as big as it goes? That's what she said. Some of the noises I couldn't quite make out. Some I did hear, and there's some few moments that gave me the chicken. But let me know what you think in the comments below. Don't get me wrong. Like I said, I absolutely love Twin Paranormal. It's just in the recent videos. I mean, there was ones where they got scratched and that, but still, if you're gonna say something's caught on camera,